Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Clay Holmes. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you needed a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Out to center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now it's going to be Nolan Schanuel. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one down the line. Slings it across. And there's 2 away.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Jorge Soler up at the plate.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Third and final game of the series.
Ace, if you look down in that area.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the Mets coming to bat. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill here today, Yusei Kikuchi. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Foul ball there. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Berg, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
And he swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And that is out of play. Here's your 1. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Gone! And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Mark Vientos, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in Queens, top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Boog, our man, Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Taylor Ward. Can't make contact with the sweeper. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey.
Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 2 and the Angels 1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Kikuchi back to work. Nimmo bats left, throws right, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. And a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Up the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. On the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
On to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
So up next for New York, Luisangel Acuna. That misses. Ball 1. Foul ball. And delivers outside.
Out.
And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Neto. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Center fielder Mickey Moniak.
And here it comes. Ground ball to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Zach Neto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch in the dirt. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second base. Runner on the move. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off. Got him swinging. Now 5.
Good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Shot it well. Batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Oh, great grab on the dive. The throw, not in time. He's safe.
A fun play right there, Booth. He lays all the way out, makes the stop, but just wasn't able to get it there in time. And, of course, there's the hustle out of the box as well to earn the infield single. Just a great baseball play.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And it remains 2-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Center fielder, Jose Siri.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And that's a base hit. Jeff McNeil stands in. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Tap foul at the plate. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lifted in the air down the left side. Ward pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now grounded out his first time. There's a swing and a drive. Moniak going back. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. He'll touch them all. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Took on on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 1-1. That's towards center. Moniak moving under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this
Angels,
series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground right side. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th. Throws it away. Good backup, though. He's right there and no advance.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He sends a rocket to left. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Makes the grab, 2 down. Stepping in, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor makes the play, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Mark Vientos.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And they get the out.
Now batting left fielder, Brandon
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Reached on an infield single his first time. And there's a strike.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, catcher,
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. Roll to short, could be two. To second, that's one. And their second double play of the day will end the fourth. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Holmes back to work. Right through there for a strike. Neto in his third season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Alonso, and a quick out, number one.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
And now, Luis Rengifo. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. On the inside corner for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Way out front for strike two. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Shanuel was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
Struck him out looking. Angels go down. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Jose Siri. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Lindor retired. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets.
Second
2
baseman,
in this one.
Jeff McNeil.
In the air, center field. Rengifo sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that ends. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Mike Trout. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Clay Holmes.
Now pitching for the
And we've
Mets.
got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Frankie
47.
Montas.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Fought off foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And now Jorge Soler, 1 for 2. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is outside. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
You got a full count.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Throws across the diamond. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Logan O'Hoppe. That's in there.
0-1's the count.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, number 57.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And now it's Mark Vientos. On the ground to third. Rengifo for 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. He's 2 for 2. That pitch gets the inside corner. It's 0-1. On the ground, Rengifo. The throw to first, and that is the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 4 and the Angels 3. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Right down to shoot, strike 1.
There it was, 0-0. Here it is, hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting third baseman.
Here is Yohan Moncada. And that's outside. 1-0. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. Looking to get the tying run on. And that's 2 in a row.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Moniak now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's even up.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. And the Angels are gone in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Kenley Jansen into the game.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
And now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez.
Catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Out to short, Neto. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Hitter Luis Angel Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Late with the swing there. Jansen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Left field, way back there. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Jose Siri, the next to hit. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Drive base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Kenley Jansen won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Angels.
The
Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Jose Suarez.
Jose Suarez.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Swings and misses. Went with the sweeper.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Lindor off of first with 2 away. And that one popped in the air left field. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-3. Back here in Queens, we're at the top of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto.
Now pitching for
The
the
Mets
New York
with a
Mets.
new arm on the mound, Dedniel
Number
Nunez.
72.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And that's in for a strike. Nunez, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one fouled off. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Now batting.
Luis
second
Rengifo,
baseman,
the
Luis
next to hit for the
Rengifo.
Angels. 1 for 3. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have
first
to be
baseman,
right in those
Nolan
spots or things can
Schanuel.
get away from you awfully quickly.
Now a chance for Nolan Schanuel. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The tying run at the plate. High fly ball, right field. Soto gets under it. 2 away now. And now batting Mike Trout.
Right fielder Mike
And
Trout.
things could change quickly here with one swing.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. With the tying run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound
Number
as we roll
44.
into the bottom of the 8th. Ben
Joyce.
Joyce.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Soto, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 1 and 2.
1 ball,
With all
2
those
strikes,
extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swung on, broken back grounder to third. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing
next,
reliever
for the
that comes
Mets,
in the ball game. You
first
don't know
baseman,
exactly what
Pete
his pitches are doing, and that
Alonso.
clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
And a base hit. One gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul out of play. Alonso over at first with 1 away. Swings and misses. And it's nothing in 2. Next offering misses down and away.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
On the ground, could be 2. Rengifo for one, and yet another twin killing. Their fourth of the day, and it ends the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 5 and the Angels 3. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler. Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. And a foul ball. Way outside, ball 1. Got him swinging.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out. Taylor Ward digs in now. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
This was pure domination at home. Huge sweep, and now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal, get settled in at the hotel, but come back ready to play in the next game. See if you can continue this momentum.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.